Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter. We got the beautiful Mrs. Butter here with us, too. Today, we're going to look at a Jordan that just dropped. It's actually a women's release. They're calling this one the Neapolitan 11. I've seen them in pictures, but I haven't looked at them in person yet. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Neapolitan Jordan 11s. I like 11s. They're not one of my absolute favorite silhouettes. They always do a Christmas release for an 11. This year, it's called the DMP. Actually, they're calling it the Gratitude. That's an 11 that I'm going to be chasing. I definitely want to have that one. This one, I don't know if you'll like these or not. We still have to figure out what shoes you want for Christmas. Any idea?
No.
Throw me a bone here. Help me out.
I like those ones. I don't know what they're called though. They're like, there's ones that have like the flowers and the birds. That was a cute one, but they might be a little bit pricey.
That was a dunk, I think.
And I really like some of the Christmas ones that they had. Like, I don't have any like cute like Christmas patterned shoes. I like the Christmas sweater ones. Is that what they were called?
Yeah.
Something like that. That would be cute.
All right. We have our oldest kids covered for shoes already, but I always like to get everybody a pair of shoes, and I still have no idea what I'm going to get you.
Well, I gave you some ideas.
Yeah, but that's not really much to go off of. I vaguely remember what shoes you're talking about that had a bird on them. So if you're watching this and you remember what shoes have a bird on them, I think it was from this year.
It had yellow and red. That might help too. Give you a little bit of clues.
Was it an SB dunk?
I thought maybe.
If you know what we're talking about, then help me out. I would greatly appreciate it. But anyhow, this is more of a standard women's Jordan box. I'm pretty sure like women's mids and lows and that kind of stuff. This is a very common women's box, just all white with the Jumpman there on the top. The tag reads Women's Air Jordan 11 Retro. The colors are Sail, Velvet Brown, and Atmosphere. He got a size 9 in women's. I'm not sure what the retail of these was. I think it was like 200 bucks or something. They were pretty expensive. I don't think they're real hard to get. I'm not sure if they're sitting. I haven't even checked. Maybe whenever we look at this one, you'll like them enough that you'll say, hey, that's the pair I want for Christmas.
Well, I like the sound of the colors.
The colors do sound nice, don't they? You love Sail.
And the brown
velvet
sounds good.
Yeah, that does sound good. And Atmosphere. Atmosphere color was actually from the Jordan 1 highs. Remember those ones that looked like there was bubble gum on the bottom?
Yeah.
They were blue and pink, and they had patent leather on them, I think. Yeah, that Atmosphere is the pink color that was on there.
So like the bright pink?
I think it was like a light pink. But anyhow, we haven't. Yeah, we'll see. Right, we haven't looked at these yet. Enough of our gabbing back and forth. Let's get to the kicks. All right, I want to get your honest first reaction. I can't tell if that was a good or.
The colors sounded better than what they look like. There's a crazy lady over there.
Oh man. Hi, Mom. Crazy lady is right. You never know in this neighborhood, huh? I don't know that I've ever mentioned it before, but we have a lot, and then the next lot over, my parents actually live in. And on top of that, your twin sister lives right up the hill, so we are surrounded by family in this area. It's like this whole corner of the HOA is all our relatives. But it actually is. It's pretty cool. We all get along really good, so it's a lot of fun. But anyhow, the crazy lady has left the background for now. Back to these. They call them Neapolitan. Obviously, like the ice cream, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla. First take.
I don't know. I mean, like they said, brown velvet, so I was thinking like a nice soft material, not this like patent leathery stuff. And I just that's just not. I don't like that.
You don't like.
Not me.
You don't like what? Like the canvas that comes up the
Yeah, and like, yeah,
upper?
I don't like that, this part at all.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just
It's just not your vibe.
No.
Okay.
But I mean, I can see a lot of people rocking it. I don't think I could do it. I can't pull it off. It looks more of a sporty Spice type shoe.
Yeah. You're more of like a classic
Yes, exactly.
80s
That's what I was gonna
basketball
say.
type. Yeah. And you are. Most of the shoes that you like, whether it's Adidas, whatever, most of them do come from like mid to late 80s. These came out in 95. So it was a little bit after that. And Jordans overall, they did kind of go from that classic, style, like you're wearing ones right now, but they did kind of morph into a different overall shape and overall design. You mentioned the patent leather. That is pretty much a trademark for the 11s. They pretty much all have this patent leather going across the bottom, but you're not a big fan of that on here.
I will say this is like kind of cool though. I mean, like whenever they say it's Neapolitan, like it kind of looks like a nice mound of ice cream or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you're a big fan of ice cream.
Oh yeah,
especially chocolate ice
Ben
cream,
and Jerry's,
right? Right.
Anything.
Oh yeah, we get down on some ice cream from time to time. That's for sure. For me personally, I am just really looking forward to the Gratitude 11s. So this isn't one that I was thinking, oh, I have to add these to the collection. I think they're pretty cool looking. I think with like sweatpants or baggy jeans or something like that, I think they would look pretty cool, like an oversized shirt, some baggy pants, and these. Honestly, this isn't a shoe that I would see you wearing either, just because, like we said, you do like more of the earlier Jordan dunk type style. That being said though, they are a clean looking shoe. I do like the design of them. This is a Tinker Hatfield design. Do you remember hearing of him?
I do.
Okay. So obviously it's a classic. There's no QC issues, and I do like the shape of them.
They have really neat lines throughout.
Yes.
Like look at the back, like how it kind of like goes into like a V, or I don't know if a V, but
right, just like a point.
Yeah.
And then I've always liked how they do the numbers on the 11s.
Oh yeah.
The 23.
I didn't even realize that was a number.
Oh really?
Yeah. I could see it.
Yeah. But you're right. I think the entire shoe has very, very clean lines over the whole thing. And it's a mix of extremely straight lines like you have for these canvas pieces that kind of hook into the lacing system, but then you also have a whole lot of wavy lines, but somehow that all works together and it does look good in this final product. I kind of had a hunch that you weren't really into 11s. I don't know if it was this year or not, but there was like a lavender colored Jordan 11 low. Do you remember that?
I don't.
Because I was surprised. She actually liked that pair a lot. I didn't think that she would like them that much, but I got a pair, did a review. I don't think I got them in her size. I just grabbed whatever I could. And then she ended up saying that she liked them a lot. I do love the outsole. I think the outsole is really cool looking. I remember when I was in high school and I saw it for the first time, I just thought these things were crazy. It's got carbon fiber there in the middle. And then I always like it when we've got like a translucent rubber. And obviously this translucent material is a pink color. Then you've got these areas here in the forefoot and then underneath the heel that are like a chocolate brown or velvet brown, whatever you want to call it. But that's herringbone traction. And in the midfoot, underneath of that translucent rubber, you can see we've got a Jumpman there. But it's definitely a cool looking outsole. Even now, it still kind of looks futuristic, and it's been around for, I guess, almost 30 years. Then as you come up to the midsole, you can see that pink translucent rubber kind of wrapping up the side. And again, like you said, it's got cool wavy lines, and that meets a white foam. Maybe that's a sail foam. I guess that's not white, but it matches the upper. And it looks nice and clean. Like you said, I like this area in the back too where it comes up to a point. I think that's pretty cool looking, but it's just really wavy. And as you come up from that white foam, you've got a brown patent leather. And maybe my eyes are weird, but to me, this almost looks like a plum color.
Oh yeah.
Do you think that looks brown?
It's just so dark. Sometimes it looks black. I can see where you kind of get like a little bit of purple too. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it looks like a plum color to me. But anyhow, that being said, I guess it is brown. I don't know, maybe it'll look different on camera, but I'm looking at it in natural light and it looks almost purple to me. Hi, Bubba. It does seem like it's a decent material. It seems like it's fine quality. Sometimes patent leather, it's hard to tell if it's a good material or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does seem nice. The only thing that I see that there's a little bit of glue right here. Does yours have that?
No, mine is actually clean. So hers is a little bit sloppier. There where the rubber meets that patent leather, it's got some excessive glue on there. Well, yours does have a little bit of excessive glue, but this shoe looks pretty clean. And too, overall, like if I wanted this shoe, that wouldn't be enough to turn me off from it.
Right.
Coming up from that, we've got a sail colored leather.
It feels really soft.
Yeah, it actually does feel pretty good. So I like that material, and the tongue is all that same leather. And again, it seems like it's a pretty nice material. So I like seeing that. And as you mentioned already, we've got these little canvas strips that come up to make the lacing system. It's got sail colored rope laces. It didn't come with any spares, but I think they look nice in there. On the tongue, we've got some of that velvet brown colored Jordan branding with the Jumpman on it as well. And back towards the heel on that sail leather, we have a Jumpman embroidered on, and that's in more that velvet brown color.
What is like the letters and stuff on this tongue? Do you know? Like at first I thought it said Jordan, but...
Yeah, it says Jordan and it says Jumpman.
I can't figure it out. Now what now?
It says Jordan and Jumpman. You have to read it. It goes like this. It goes like...
Okay.
You see it?
Okay, yeah.
One thing I've always liked about 11s is the way the sock liner kind of comes out on the back, and then you get that little 23 accent. But I think that looks really neat. And too, it also just makes that section of them really comfortable because it's just really soft up against your ankle. But it looks like we've got kind of like a sail colored sock liner. And it looks like our insole is brown, and it might have a pink Jumpman down on there. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. 1 to 10, 10 being the best. What do you say? It's okay to be brutally honest. A lot of times you're like 10, right? Yeah. But what would you give these?
I don't know. I would say 5.
Yeah. Just because you're not feeling the overall design. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that there's not anything wrong with it. If you like the style, that's fine, but it's just not my cup of tea.
Right, right. If I were to picture you in a pair of retro shoes, it's not typically an 11. I'm sure you could pull them off, though. You'd look smoking hot in a pair of these. Well, now that I've made you feel awkward, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it tremendously. Let me know what you think about these. I think they're good looking, but like I said, I'm kind of just focused on the DMPs for now. So for me, this isn't one that I felt like I needed to add to the collection. It's not one that I would wear personally. And if you're not a big fan of them, then there's really not a reason for me to grab them. But let me know what you all think about them. As far as quality goes, I think they did a fine job with these. But like I said, I'm just really looking forward to the gratitudes. But anyhow, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will catch you on the next one. We're out.